Welcome back to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Now we're beginning.
Why does Spyro 3 have the Mortal Kombat logo on it?
I have no idea why. I really have no idea why. Yeah, Year of the Dragon. And as you can see, during the break between Ripto's Rage and 3, Hunter moves to the Dragon Realm. Yeah, the dragons are totally cool with him doing that. And by the way,
to be fair, if I was around a bunch of sexy dragons like that, I'd probably do the same.
God damn it. And yes, this is Stone Hill. If you could not tell.
Alright, so anyway, I feel like I should probably explain something. So for those who are wondering, this was not on our original planning to return to Spyro 3. I wouldn't even say that quickly because we had a sizable gap between 2 and 3. But basically, we wanted to wait until D-Pad has returned from his vacation. At the time of recording, he hasn't. So our plan was to.
We do hope you are having fun on your vacation, by the way, D-Pad.
Yeah, what he said. Anyway, yeah, so I was planning on recording Doom VFR to kind of go alongside Wolfenstein's Cyberpilot. There's only one problem that I have with Doom VFR. So you know how Wolfenstein's Cyberpilot was a side game, but in no way anything similar to the Wolfenstein games?
Where are the eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Doom VFR, it might be hard to believe, but it's Doom in VR.
I thought you were saying it wasn't Doom 2016 in VR.
Oh, it wasn't. You're not playing as Doom Guy. But in terms of gameplay, it might as well be. In VR. But the biggest problem I have with it is that the game was made with the teleporting function in mind. God damn, I wish that dragon would do me with that tail. Anyway, so there is an option for a smooth movement, or basically where I can just walk and don't have to rely on the teleport function. The only problem is there's no way to turn around. So you have to turn around yourself. And my VR space, I'm not saying that it's small. I mean, it's not about the size of the VR space. It's about how you utilize it.
Basically, it's the type of set. Basically you can the method of turning that they have you do, from what you've told me, it's very easy to lose yourself and basically get yourself hurt if you're not careful.
Well, I wouldn't say I could get myself hurt. But my monitors are $300 a piece. I do not want to replace them.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying you personally. I'm saying anyone.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it could be that I miss an option, but I couldn't find anything in the options, and it's basically the same problem I had when I played the game on the PSVR as well. So even though it's a good game, it even had Turbo Turkey Puncher 3. I'm not going to record it just yet.
All right. And yes, as you notice, I'm back on the PlayStation version.
Why aren't you playing the PC version?
Shut the fuck. Because you gave it to me on my birthday, which was after I recorded these.
Yeah, some gratitude you've got there.
Yeah, so welcome to the first of 4 homeworlds. Yeah, Spyro 2 has the least amount of homeworlds with 3. This has 4. Anyway, this is Sunrise Spring. The gimmick for all these are times of day and plus location. Sunrise Spring, Midday Garden, Evening Lake, Midnight Mountain. And yes, that was...
Okay, so...
Go ahead.
I have a question about the cutscenes that just played. So... Spyro was just standing there as Bianca was talking to him, right?
Yep.
I know it's a kid's game, but why doesn't Spyro just burn the fuck out of her?
Because it's like,
Because she stole the fucking eggs!
okay. Do you want me to spoil something, or do you want to wait?
Go right ahead.
Bianca did not know what the sorcerers wanted. She basically thought that they were bringing magic back to the world. Basically, when we free Sheila the kangaroo, we learned that when the dragons left the Forgotten World, because they used to live here, basically all the magic started drying up. And Bianca thought that by bringing the dragon eggs to the Forgotten Worlds, they would start doing that. No, the sorceress wants their wings to make an immortality potion.
Don't you mean the philosopher?
Oh, shut up. But no, Bianca is not inherently evil. It's kind of why we see her start going a little bit more gentle, starting at the beginning of Midday Garden, and she actively warns us about a trap in Evening Lake.
Hang on, Coltrane, isn't that part from Final Fantasy VII?
God damn. Each world has 6. Well, each level, including the worlds, and except the flight stages and specific other stages, have 6 eggs. Period.
All right. So, Yu, do you remember where I stopped playing Spyro 3?
No.
Neither do I.
I do like how they did. I do like how they gave names to each of the dragon eggs. By the way, I do like that. That's really cute. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Although some of the names are just really weird. Like, what kind of dragon would name their kid Benjamin?
Fuck you.
I said dragon.
I know, but still.
But yeah, basically, I played this game on the Reignited trilogy. I got like halfway there, I believe, but that eventually I ended up quitting, primarily because I kind of played games back to back, and I just stopped.
Yeah.
Although I do feel like if I were to return to the game today, or tomorrow, or somewhere in the now, if I were to return to the game, I probably could play it. Maybe I should, get myself a little bit of extra knowledge, so I don't have to pull facts out of my ass or try to change the subject. Which is something we definitely haven't done before.
And yeah, this game has a lot more locked levels than Spyro 2. You need specific number of dragon eggs. And from how I play, this is the only world that you'll actively see that.
Alright. And just as a reminder, this is a 100% playthrough.
Minus all skill points.
Minus all skill points.
But should I end up playing? Not should. When I start doing the original versions of the games, I will be going for all skill points for 2 and 3.
Yeah, but why would you return to the original if there's a proper remake out there?
Because I also like the original. Like, honestly, unlike Crash, Spyro still holds up no matter which version of the games you're playing. Also, yeah, water's still murky as shit. Even in the PS4 versions.
Okay, so hang on. Are we not gonna address if you just basically want like totally bashing Crash Bandicoot fans over there? Or are we not?
No, I'm not bashing the fans. I'm bashing the games, and it's mostly the first game I'm bashing. Because let's be straight.
But you do have to realize that Spyro came after Crash.
Yeah, no,
so
I know that. My whole point is, it's harder. It's easier to go back to the original versions of the Spyro trilogy than it is to go back to. Well, okay, no, that's not fair. It's easier to go back to the original version of Spyro 1 than it is to go back to the original version of Crash 1.
Yeah. For the majority, I'm with you on that. I played the original, or I played Crash Bandicoot PS1. I played it a bit on my on my 3DS, and yeah, I didn't like it as much as I enjoyed the remake.
Yeah, because hiding the ability to save behind specific bonuses and bad gem system is really stupid.
Then don't save. Play your game in one go. Be a man.
Oh, god damn it, no. I would never do that.
You will never be a man?
No. Play Crash 1 in one go.
I mean, Crash 1 is a pretty short game. I'm pretty sure
it is, but honestly, you also have to worry about game overs.
Crash Bandicoot 1 showers you with lives.
Crash Bandicoot 1 also has really obnoxious state level design.
Name 1.
The lab.
Name 2.
The bridge levels.
Name 3.
The darkness levels.
Name 4.
I'm pretty sure I've named five now.
No, but my count is still 3.
My point is, Spyro 1 is a lot better to go back to than Crash 1. That's my point.
Yeah. And my point is that if Spyro was really that much better, we would have seen a Spyro 4 at this point.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Just go fuck yourself, dude.
I would if I could.
Of course you'd say that. Of course you would say that. Bad, yeah.
I mean, maybe if I had like a photo gun.
God damn it! No. Anyway, the gimmick for Moneybags this time in the homeworlds is holding creatures captive because he's an asshole.
Pretty sure there's a law against that.
Especially with considering what specific animals he holds captive. Because he holds...
Is Hunter going to sit on this game as well?
No, sadly no.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, but that means he's unoccupied.
Oh my, can you help us?
I will also state this. I think Spyro 3 is a lot better than Spyro 2. Because the levels feel a lot more alive. And the Rhinos go back to the Nork levels of interactions. Like, you see these guys cowering, which is something you saw the Norks running from you in the first world of Spyro 1.
Just let me catch my breath, and then I'll kick that other guy.
Like, the Rhinos are honestly a lot funner than are a lot funner than basically the random enemies you encounter in Spyro 2. We also do go back to enemies drop gems because we don't have spirit particles.
Right.
They still keep the power-ups like what we saw in the homeworld, but they're very few in between, and also they do not require anything to activate them. They are purely activated right at the beginning.
Okay, so I want to say something. Is it bad that the water looks really chemical?
Yeah, no, like, why do you think I tilted the camera up when I jumped in the water back in the home world? The world. It's to show off, yes, the water looks like shit in the Reignited trilogy, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it kind of gives me off the vibes of like Chemical Plant Zone, except the water is blue instead of purple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's not the kind of water I would drink. That's all I'm saying. I also probably wouldn't take a bath in it.
So what you're saying is it's Flint? No, I'm kidding. You don't get that. You don't get that.
Explain.
Flint, Michigan. Basically, it's a town here in America that has really shitty water. I don't know if that water's still clean. I'm actually gonna check.
I remember going to Lake Michigan in 2014. That's it. It's also one of the greatest shames of my life. Like the one time I go to the States, and what's the first city I go to? Chicago.
And yeah, there's a lot more backtracking in this game than there is in Spyro 2. You will need to return with your new animal friends in order to clear specific stages.
Like the philosopher.
What do you mean by philosopher?
The kangaroo. The one on the sign you were just reading a moment ago.
Yeah, she's not a philosopher. She's an explorer.
That's what it said.
Yeah, they changed up Sheila's look for the remake. I don't like the fact that they gave her a jacket. It's really weird.
Hey Miles, you're in the wrong game.
Oh fuck. Also, those trees I keep passing, those are a skill point.
Alright.
I don't understand why I passed by that gem. What was that?
Maybe you didn't see it. Are you purposefully ignoring skill points?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I do the same thing when I do the same thing with the Koroks in Breath of the Wild. It's kind of one of those things where it's like in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, but at least getting all the skill points in here, at least you get some lives.
Hi, Spyro. Each time a fairy zaps you,
Yeah, but
like this.
I don't know. I mean, the Koroks have their use in Breath of the Wild.
Upgrading your inventory.
You'll return to the last place
Yeah.
you got zapped.
And
I
I
mean,
will
that's
admit, Hesu is fun to
somewhat
play
important.
as in Age of Calamity.
I still need to play Age of Calamity. Hyrule Warriors in general.
Hyrule Warriors.
There's a lot of
Hyrule Warriors 1 is okay. My one gripe is for the definitive edition, they give you the story characters ever at the beginning of the game.
Right.
Like, there's no unlocking for them, unlike the original versions.
Down sooner or later.
And it's like...
But when I say I need to play more Zelda stuff, I don't mean Hyrule Warriors. That's more of a. I mean those are spin-off titles. They're Muso titles, and I feel like the one Muso game I need to play at this point is Persona 5 Strikers. Like, I pre-ordered that game, I had it preload, I played it like 3 days before the original release because I got the deluxe edition, and that's kind of a thing that Sega's doing, apparently. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. A game that I pre-ordered, and since then I've seen it go on sale several times. Alongside getting it for free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I'm waiting till I actually get back to Royal and actually finish that before I go to Strikers.
Yeah,
I know that...
remind me again. Remind me, did you get stuck at the Okumura boss
Yeah,
fight?
not stuck at. I haven't even started that, and honestly, every time I see people complain about it, it's like, oh god, I'm gonna have pain. That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, like, do you remember how I told you that I got one of my cousins for her, I think 15th birthday? I got her Persona 5 Royal for a Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a few days ago, I actually got a message on Discord from her. She was like, "Hey Victor, I hope I'm not bothering, but I got stuck somewhere on Persona 5 Royal," and she didn't say where she got stuck, but I knew a thing or two, so I just immediately went like, "Okumura," and she was like, "Yep." So I told her to make sure that Haru is in her party because it's a robot that she got.
Yeah, I honestly think that Okumura is the worst boss in the original version, and I hate the fact that they didn't realize how bad that they didn't decide to pull that they pulled a reverse Shadow Yukiko on the Okumura boss fight. For those of you that do not know, Shadow Yukiko is the third boss in Persona 4. In the original version, she was fucking awful because she has no weaknesses. She had mind shards, which double. Okay, she has no weaknesses, which means you cannot down her unless you get a lucky crit. She has mind charge, which will double the damage of her next spell, and she has ice spells, which I believe. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh no. She has fire spells, which Chie is weak to. So and she has Miragi, the hit all fire spell. So whenever she does that, she gets a free turn. She also has the party-wide attack debuff.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like a.
It sounds like hell. Yes, it is.
It sounds like one of those bosses that justifies people going like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start the game. I'm putting it in easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the cheap ending or the first ending, and then I'm going on new play and new game plus, and that's when I'm putting the game on hard mode.
Yeah,
and if it gets too hard, I'll just swap to like a high level Persona I've got.
Yeah. Like in Golden, they paid attention to all the complaints and actually toned her down. They gave her more HP, which that's kind of shitty. But they gave her an ice weakness, which is Chie's main spell. They got rid of the debuff and the self buff, and they also got rid of her multiple summoning her minion. Now it's only one summon. It's dead. It's not being summoned again.
I mean, hey, at least they fixed it. Unlike
Okumura.
Yeah, unlike Okumura. I was about to say unlike Persona 3, but no, Persona 3 fixed that with Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah. And yes, you have to hit the lizards as on the skateboard. If you approach them while you're off skateboard, they will dive into the ground.
While you were boarding, I found this in the lizard burrow.
You know, part of me finds it kind of hilarious that apparently Hunter is playing the game while you're fucking around skateboarding. Also, really gotta give props to Hunter for wearing a helmet. Safety first.
Yeah. I don't think he wore a helmet in the original. I don't think he did so. And now,
Hang on, hold up. Are his ears clipping through his helmet?
I think they're ear holes. I think they're ear holes. We'll look when we're done with this. This one is honestly a lot worse than the first one. How difficult is this? Oh, I see timer. You also cannot fall off your board.
Okay, to be fair, you can do the timer, you can do the don't fall off your board.
Don't do
both of them.
Yeah. And especially with how, honestly, easy it is to fall off the board in this game.
Yeah.
Considering if you hit a clip, you'll fall off. Like, there's a reason I don't like going into that little dip. And prefer getting these two dragons on the sides. Because of that dip. Because of you can easily fall in. And it's like, good God, guys.
Yeah. Okay, there is one.
I'm doing a manual.
There is one small complaint that I have. The music really isn't fitting.
Yeah, it's really not.
I know that it's out of place, but I really would have appreciated a heavy guitar rendition of the Spyro main theme or something.
You're not going to like what I'm gonna say when we do the sorceress boss fight.
Oh, that was sweet.
You mean the philosophers, right?
There was another egg in the lizard burrow.
Shut up. Because I originally played this on the very original version of this. Not the Reignite trilogy, of the original game.
You can go for the course record now if you want. Whenever you skateboard, a timer will start.
That did not have all the music tracks.
Until the timer expires or you wipe out. Good luck.
But anyway, to go back to what we were talking about before, basically what I told my cousin is that she needed to make sure that Haru was in the party. Swap out Morgana with Makoto and use some of her support abilities alongside her damage abilities. So like use Psy on the blue robots because it's their weakness. Make sure Joker has a persona with a Psy ability, and then utilize the baton passes. Make sure they're all out, and then basically use the baton pass to take advantage of the damage multipliers to do massive damage. That's basically what I told her.
Yeah.
Good night.
Or play on Merciless, because apparently that boss fight is way easier on Merciless.
I mean, I played the game on Merciless. It's not really that... On one hand, I would say it's not really that difficult. On the other hand, if I play Persona 5 Royal, I'm playing New Game Plus, and I've got a level 99 Centennial with 99 on all the stats. So, just don't take my word for it. Especially not considering that I may or may not have taken out the twins, which is apparently an impressive feat, even though I was just doing my thing. Like I'm telling you, when I told people I beat it, they were all like, "Oh my god, you did it!" And I was like,
"Did what?"
Yeah. And besides, those twin, okay.